Alright, what's up, chat? Alright, we're live. Alright, chat. I'm gonna start talking about what I think about Fortnite right now. I just want to get Twitter up because I wanted to show some things. It's a little bit kind of annoying me quite a lot about what's happening with Fortnite at the moment. So as you can see here, Chapter 4 Season 2 will not have a live event. Will end without a live event. A little bit annoying. So we're not getting a live event this season. That has actually been confirmed. We will not be getting a live event this season. Because the code name, this was the code name for the event that we were thinking we were getting, but it's now been confirmed that that will be the Chapter 4 finale end event. That's actually the code name for Chapter 4 finale's end event instead of this season's live event. A countdown for this event will begin on November 21st. So the countdown for the Chapter 4 finale end event is going to start on November 21st. The fact we know that already, like, all the way from, like, now, I just think it's crazy how we know that already. Yeah, I think that's crazy. 1 second. So apparently we're going to be getting, at the beginning of next season, Chapter 4 Season 3, will launch with a special, so I'm guessing, it's pretty much with a solo event. It's pretty much that we're going to be getting, like, if anyone played, if you played the game back in, like, Chapter 3, not Chapter 3, sorry, it's Chapter 2 Season 6, I think it was, the beginning of that season when you booted the game for the first time, during that season, you would get, put into this, like, single player event. It was, like, it's called the Zero Crisis Finale event. And that was it was like a single player event when you first loaded in, and and then when you finished that single player thing, you'd just be put into a normal lobby, and then you could just play the new season. And then that mode was that mode that you went in as a single player. You could play as an LTM, but it was only for single player, and it would be available for, like, the first month of the season or something. So it looks like that's probably what's going to be happening for the this season, going into next season, which I'm a little bit annoyed about because, you know, we're not getting a live event again, which is a little bit annoying. That's actually why I did actually do a stream yesterday saying Fortnite was going to be my last stream for a while, because I was thinking about maybe returning to Fortnite a little bit and just covering Fortnite a little bit. But there's just not really much reason, because we had our last update of the season already. So from now until the end of the season, we're not going to get until like June 9th, we're not going to get any more updates, I don't think. And since we're not getting a live event to finish off the season, there's not much hype build up, and there's no hype right now and excitement in the game, so I just don't really see there's much point of playing Fortnite at the moment. And it looks like we're going to have to wait all the way until, you know, November, December time before we next get a live event. It looks like Chapter 4's finale event, so we're not going to be able to get a live event until Chapter 4's finale, which is a little bit annoying. Chapter 5. Okay. Chapter 4 is ending in 6 months. The countdown to the finale event for Chapter 4 is scheduled to begin on November 21st. Fortnite Chapter 5, Season 1, will begin on November 30th. Oh. So that's actually a bit earlier, to be fair, than previous times, because normally the countdown will go live towards the end of November, and then it'll be like on like the 1st of December, or like the 1st of December, 2nd, 3rd, 4th of December, like the first, like, week or something of December, like basically the first weekend of December is normally when a new chapter launches, and a live event's like on like the chapter 3 finale was on like 3rd December, and then Chapter 4 started on like the 4th, and then the year before that Chapter 2's end event was on like the 4th of December, and then the Chapter 3 started on December like 5th or something. So it's always December normally when new chapters and live events are happening. So this time it looks like the Chapter 4 event is going to schedule from a start on November 21st. The event will, if Season 5 begins on the 30th, I'm guessing that's either when the Chapter 4 event is on November 30th, or the Chapter 4 finale event is on the 29th of November, and then the new season comes out on the 30th, and it's going to last 3 months until February 23rd. So we already know the time length for Chapter 5 Season 1, which is kind of crazy, and we're literally we're not even midway through Chapter 4 yet. Well, actually, to be fair, I'd kind of say we are, since November, this chapter's ending a little bit earlier, in like end of November instead of beginning of December. Even though we're not at the end of Season 2 yet, we're probably like around the halfway point now, I guess. Anyway, so the countdown for the finale for Chapter 4 is going to November 21st. Fortnite Chapter 4 end event leaked image. I mean, that's not really the Chapter 4 end event, that's the Chapter 2 end event. That's the map thing. I think the Chapter 2 event... The Chapter 2 end event was so good, man. I don't know if Fortnite are going to ever be able to top that event, the Chapter 2 finale event. I'm not saying the Chapter 2 finale event was the best event of all time, but for an end event, the Chapter 2 finale event, I think, was definitely the best end of chapter event, so I don't know if Fortnite are ever going to top that. I feel like Fortnite aren't going to do like what they did with Fracture and just make us do challenges and stuff like that, because I feel like Epic Games must have seen all the response online about how much hate the Fracture event got. So I don't think they're going to make the Fracture event like anything like what they did with the Fracture event. I don't think they're going to do anything like that with the Chapter 4 event. I really, Fortnite, they do listen to the community, so I really do think that the Chapter 4 event end is going to be good. I've got my fingers crossed, I'm hoping it is. It's now confirmed that there will not be a live event at the end of the season. Yeah, okay, that's nothing new, I knew that already. It's a little bit, it is pretty annoying, to be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit triggered that we're not getting an event this season. I think it's kind of, I don't know what Fortnite are doing at the moment, honestly. When it comes to live events, I just don't know what Fortnite have been doing recently, because the last few live events have been kind of like, lackluster. They've just not been that good. And we haven't really been getting many of them. Like, the last live event we had was back in December, Chapter 3 finale, and here we are all the way in May, and we've still not had another live event. It makes sense, to be fair, because we get one every 2 seasons, once every 2 seasons. We didn't get one. We got one in Chapter 3 season 4, but we didn't get one last season. So we should be getting one this season, but we're not. And since we're not, and next season is going to be season 3, right? So since the next event schedule is going to be the Chapter 4 finale, we're definitely not going to get an event next season, probably either. So it means we're going to have to wait until season 4 for an event, which means we've literally been 3 seasons without an event, which is crazy. Chapter 4 season 1 end event. Okay. Trying to see if I can find anything for that chapter. For any YouTubers here, some Chapter 4 event details. Fortnite Chapter 4 live event live. Fortnite Chapter 4 Fracture event. Chapter 3 end event. New Fracture event in Fortnite. Oh, I thought this was actually said Chapter 4 event. Sorry, before I talk about Chapter 4 event, but this was November. This is the Chapter 3 end event. Yeah, it's Chapter 4's finale event instead of this season's end event. It's really annoying. I don't know why Fortnite are doing this, man. I don't understand why Epic Games I feel like Epic Games don't care about live events anymore. And live events used to be like the main thing that was exciting in Fortnite. Everyone used to get so excited for live events, and people still do. I still get like excited for live events occasionally, but my live event like expectations and excitement have definitely lowered recently. I just don't understand, man. I don't know. It's not even just the Chapter 3 end event that was bad. In my opinion, I haven't enjoyed Chapter 4 much recently, chat, to be honest. If I'm being honest, I know sometimes I do talk about quite a lot of stuff about what I'm not like at Fortnite, and I don't enjoy talking about how much I hate Fortnite. I like Fortnite. It's one of my favourite games. I've been playing this game for years. Since like 2018. I'm not like an OG, but I started like around Chapter 1 Season 6, so that's like around like, September 2018 sort of time, so it's still quite a long time. That's like almost, like just under, like 4.5 years, just under 5 years-ish, which is crazy, honestly, how long. I can't believe it's actually been that long. That's mental. But like, I don't like hating on the game. I want to enjoy the game. It's just Fortnite sometimes makes it so difficult because they just don't. Their updates aren't that great. I mean, the Star Wars update they had recently was amazing, and it feels weird saying how Fortnite's not in a good state recently, even though we just had like one of the best events ever, the Star Wars event, and that event was good. But that's the thing though. That was in my opinion, that was the only good event we've had recently. Only good, decent update like event that we've had recently. All the other updates and stuff, I think, in my opinion, the only 2 good updates we've had in 2023, like really good updates we've had in 2023, was this Star Wars update, and back in like mid February we had that massive heist update with like the wildcard NPCs, the bosses, the you know, like the yeah, like the high stakes not the high stakes, that's like that's something else. I think that was like MCM from the wild card. That was like the high stakes game. That was like something. That was like the greatest game. I can't remember. That was like something from like Chapter 1, Season 5. I'm talking about like, but you know what I mean, like the heist update with like the bounties, the robbers, and all that stuff. Like the heist update, right? And that was those 2 updates. But like, in my opinion, are the only 2 decent updates that we've had. Like really solid, decent updates we've had in this entire year so far. And also, in my opinion, I think the Star Wars update has got to be the highlight of Chapter 4 so far. I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't for the Star Wars update, I probably wouldn't even be streaming Fortnite right now, honestly. I mean, I'm not streaming Fortnite right now, but you know what I mean, I'm like talking about Fortnite. I wouldn't even have returned to Fortnite if it wasn't for the Star Wars, because I was just hating Fortnite so much. It was so boring, the season had been so bad. I wasn't playing Fortnite really at all, and this whole, Star Wars update literally brought me back to the game. If it wasn't for the Star Wars update, man, I wouldn't have come back to Fortnite. I'm not ditching Dead by Daylight. I'm still staying with Dead by Daylight. I'm still going to make Dead by Daylight content. I know it's been a while since I've made Dead by Daylight content because I've just been so distracted because of the Star Wars event. I'm coming back to Dead by Daylight though. I will be making Dead by Daylight content. I will be making Dead by Daylight content again soon. We've got the new chapter end transmission coming out soon with the new killer singularity, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, no, but like the Stars update was decent, but apart from the Stars update, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I know the Heist update was a good update, but in my opinion, the Stars update was one of the best updates of Chapter 4, one of the only decent updates of Chapter 4, apart from the Heisted update. But I'm just gonna talk about the Stars update because the Star Wars, you know, is one I think is the better update out of the 2. It's just annoying, man, because I just want, like, I wish they would just, I don't think, I know Fortnite are never going to go back to it. I mean, I don't think they will ever go back to what they did in Chapter 1, where they used to give us live event every season. I don't mind not getting one every season, but once every 2 seasons I think is a decent, you know, sort of, you know, amount of having events. But now they've reduced, now they're doing it, so I mean, I don't know if they actually can do this all the time. We have to wait, we have an event once every 4 seasons, we have to wait until the end of a chapter for each event. They could just be doing it with Chapter 4. We don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I hope it is just this case, because if it actually becomes a recurring theme where we only get an event at the end of a chapter, that's going to be kind of annoying. I feel like Fortnite just doing it with Chapter 4. I don't know for sure. Fingers crossed that is the case though. Right. I don't know what to. I'm kind of like I'm sorry I'm stuttering a lot. I'm just kind of speechless at the moment because I have all the thoughts of what I think of Fortnite in my head, but I'm trying to just like think of how to say it. That's all. Because I could just start, you know, shouting out how much I'm hating Fortnite right now, but I don't want to just say it like that because I don't hate Fortnite, because hate's a very strong word. I'm just not enjoying Fortnite at the moment. I'm just disappointed in how Fortnite's and what Epic Games' approach is to Fortnite at the moment, because I just feel like recently the game's just been in a really bad state. Other than the Star Wars update, Fortnite's just been in a really bad state, like Fortnite as a whole, because Star Wars, you think about it, Star Wars is just a collab they're doing. It's not actually Fortnite itself. We think about just the Fortnite aspect of the game and we take away all the Star Wars stuff. Fortnite's just not in a good state at the moment. Since I am streaming Fortnite right now, I know I did say Fortnite last stream was going to be my last stream for a while, but since I am like kind of talking about Fortnite right now, I might just launch Fortnite in a minute and play a few games. I don't know. I tried playing a few games. I've been playing a few games off stream, off camera, a little bit of Fortnite recently after the Star Wars event ended, but I've just been going off really after like a few games because I've just been so bored, because the Star Wars stuff is what was driving me to play the game. I just loved using lightsabers and all the Thor's mystic abilities, the DC-15 blaster rifle. I was loving the Star Wars event, man. And it's actually I'm kind of sad the Star Wars event's over now, because the Star Wars event was so good and it made me actually got like, it was the first time in a while I'd actually jump into Fortnite and be excited to play the game. And that sounds weird saying that, because it's been so long since I've jumped into Fortnite. I've been so excited to actually play. Like, I can't wait. I'm like always coming on like, I can't wait to use these new abilities. And when the third stage of the Star Wars event went out, the Fall of the Republic stage, I was so excited just to jump on and play Fortnite and start streaming and stuff like that. Like, I've not had that feeling in ages for Fortnite. One thing I'm excited for Fortnite in the future is obviously this where was it? The chapter 4 event that we're getting. The chapter 4 end event. I can't wait for the chapter 4 end event, because I only started streaming it this year, right? So I've never streamed a Fortnite event, and I can't wait to stream my first Fortnite event. Obviously, if you've watched videos on the channel, I've played like pretty much all the Fortnite events since like chapter 1 season 6. Since like 2018. I've experienced pretty much every Fortnite event. I've always made videos of them, but I've never like streamed, because I only recently got like a PC, so I've never really been able to stream and stuff. Like, I do like good streams and stuff. So I only started streaming like this year. So now I can actually, this will be my first ever Fortnite event that I get to stream and experience live with all of you. I can't wait. I can't wait to stream Fortnite event. I did stream the Kid Laroi thing though, but I guess that wasn't like a actual like a live event though, because it was just like some creative mode thing. But you can't even see most of my old Fortnite streams, because I took most of my old Fortnite streams down. I just didn't like the quality and stuff of them. I had really like bad I've upgraded like my stream settings on my stuff there, and I've like changed my stream settings since then. So my settings, like, my stream is not, the quality is not that great. So I decided just to take all those old Fortnite streams down. All right. Alright, chat. Okay. Alright, alright, chat. Okay. I know I did say last stream was my last Fortnite stream, but I thought since I was just... because I was playing this stream, I was just planning to just talk about Fortnite and stuff like that, and just scroll through Twitter, just talk about, show some stuff about the leaks for the live event, for Chapter 4 end event, and just talk about Fortnite and stuff like that, but I thought since I'm just, you know, since I'm streaming, I may as well, and talk about Fortnite, I may as well just play it as well. Yeah. I'm hoping we do get, like, you know, the decent end event for the end of Chapter 4. I'm really, you know, I'm fingers crossed. I think it's, I know Chapter 3 end event was bad, but I do think the Chapter 4, the Chapter 3, I know the Chapter 3 end event was obviously bad, yes, but I do think the Chapter 4 end event will be good though, just because Epic Games do listen to community. There are, like, you know, some gaming companies like EA and stuff like that don't listen to the community, but like when it comes to like Epic Games, they do listen to the community. I mean, we know EA don't really listen to the community much because, I mean, they cancelled Battlefront and stuff like that, and like, you know how many people just want Battlefront 3 or Battlefront 2 to continue, and they just cancelled that, so, you know. But I'm not going to talk about that, but what I'm saying is, like, Epic Games do listen to the community, and they definitely probably saw all the hate, because there was so much response and so much hate about the Fracture event, so Epic Games probably definitely noticed it. I'm guessing they probably, I don't see how they wouldn't have noticed it. Even one of the big Fortnite creators, Top 5 Gaming, because him and Cypher PK and Typical Gamer were like, well, I think they were like flown out, like sponsored by Epic Games, and they went to this like house that was like sponsored by Epic Games, all three of them, and they experienced the event together and everything like that. And even Top 5 Gaming, who was one of those people, even talked about, he did like a video talking about the rise and fall of Fortnite events, and even said that his opinion on the Fracture event wasn't very high, and he didn't like the Fracture event, and he thought the Fracture event was terrible as well. And Epic Games probably do listen to see a lot of some videos from big Fortnite creators, right? Because they obviously know of them, so they probably see that some of their videos and stuff like that, and probably saw there was quite a lot of negative response to the Fracture event. I have high hopes for the Chapter 4 end event, though. I do think Fortnite are going to listen. I do think they will listen. I don't see them making another terrible event like that again. I think the reason that when it was like that, they were just trying something new, right? I'm dead. Okay, I don't know. I went round that corner way too quick. There was no way they got me, bro. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It was someone at the top of the staircase who got me. But nah, they won't make another event like that again. They were just, I think they were just, the reason that event was like that, like I was just saying, I stopped saying what I was saying just because I was in that fight, but what I was saying was, they were just, I guess, I think they were just trying something new, you know what I'm saying? They were just trying to, like, you know, try something different that they've not done. It was the Chapter 3 end event, Fracture, was a very chill, calming, like, you know, very chill event. And I feel like the reason it was like that is because Epic Games were trying a different approach to an event, where it's not just, like, action-packed, like, you know, cinematic, crazy, destruction and action-packed. They were trying to do like a really calming and chill event. I thought they were trying, yes, they were just trying something different, and obviously it didn't work because events are meant to be high action-packed because that's what makes them exciting. So I do think Fortnite, you know, they will listen. You know, that's one thing I like at Epic Games is they do listen to the community. They do listen to the community a lot. They generally do. Like there are quite a lot of video game, you know, companies that don't listen to the community, like, and stuff like that. But Epic Games are really interactive with the community. They really do listen to the community. So that's one thing I do like about Epic Games. Even though sometimes I don't think they make great decisions in Fortnite, and they make quite a lot of. They do make a few bad updates and bad seasons and stuff like that, like I've been talking about recently. We were not liking Chapter 4 and stuff like that, but they do listen to, despite all that they do listen to community, sometimes they do. Let's go Apple Square. I'm thinking what I'm going to do, chat, right, it's because I will admit, even though I've been talking quite negatively about Fortnite, I do kind of like it a little bit again. So I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm not going to leave Dead by Daylight, right, because I'm liking Dead by Daylight a lot, okay, I really am. But I'm not going to completely just ditch Fortnite again and go back to Dead by Daylight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to balance between both games, right? I'm going to balance between Fortnite and Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna alternate between both games and, you know, make content on both games. I'm gonna be a Fortnite and Dead by Daylight content creator. I'm gonna cover content on both games. I really like the Anakin skin though. I think the Anakin skin has to be like my favourite out of all the Star Wars skins they did during like the Find the Force event, man. The Anakin skin is just so good. I've been rocking the Anakin skin like so much. He's generally my favourite skin out of Star Wars skins, 100%. I'd say Maul is probably my second favourite. I quite like Maul. I'm still quite surprised we didn't get Palpatine again. But the thing is, there were quite a few things about Star Wars event that I was kind of confused that we ended up. Maybe they're like saving them for a future Star Wars event or just in May the 4th next year. Because sometimes they do Star Wars events that aren't just linked to the May the 4th event. Because, you know, like, you know, Skywalker Week they did in November last year, they did that Skywalker Week thing. So sometimes they just randomly will give us a Star Wars event and Star Wars stuff in the game, even when it's not May the 4th. You'll just be like, just for giving us Star Wars, just a random Star Wars event. So maybe they're saving this stuff for like the stuff I'm about to talk about for a future Star Wars event or next May the 4th. And the things I'm talking about is there was like a Force Choke and a Force Lightning mythic ability that were leaked, and those two abilities never came to the game during the Find the Force event. We never got them, and there were two other like dark side like Star Wars characters encrypted skins that still haven't come to the game. I feel like since there was a Force Lightning ability, put two and two together, it's quite likely that we were maybe going to get Palpatine and like Dooku or something, or like maybe Palpatine and Grievous. Oh come on, man! I need to get back into Fortnite because even though I guess I came back to Fortnite for the Star Wars event, I was mainly just, you know, messing around using all the Star Wars abilities and stuff like that. So I haven't really been focusing on like, you know, proper like, you know, with shotgun combat and AR combat and stuff like that. Okay, I was just mainly, you know, fiddling around with all the Star Wars abilities and stuff like that, so I just need to, you know, get myself back in that zone. Because I've definitely lost it, man. I'm not that great at Fortnite. I mean, I never was like an insane Fortnite player, but I was still, you know, decent. But now I'm just dying countless times. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. But like, yes, there were two encrypted skins that were gonna. It looked like most likely that those two encrypted skins were gonna either be like, Palpatine and like people were theorizing them to be like Palpatine and Dooku, or like definitely one of them was people were theorizing that most likely one of them was definitely gonna be Palpatine, so it could have been like Palpatine, Dooku, Palpatine and Grievous. But then Fortnite also tweeted Roger Roger, so people were thinking maybe they were two battle droid skins, because there was actually a reference to the droids, but when in one of in stages of the Star Wars event before the Fall of the Republic, before the clones actually became hostile, when they were actually NPCs you could talk to before they became hostile, when you bought the DC-15 blaster rifle from them, it said this thing works good against B1s. And for those of you who don't know, B1 is a nod to like the battle droids, because the standard battle droids that go Roger Roger, their name, like the droids have different types of names. They are called the standard B1 battle droid. And then like the big, more bulkier grey silver ones, they're called the B2 battle droids. Like the B1 battle droids, the first generation battle droids, that's what they're called, the B1 battle droids. Is the name of the droids. So that's why the clone NPCs said they were good. The text they said when you bought the DC-15 from the clone NPCs, they would say these work well against B1s, because B1s is a nod to the B1 battle droid. So there were quite a few teasers about droids coming to the game, but all of that still hasn't come to the game. So for the next Star Wars event we get, they might do like even more. They might give us even more prequel stuff, because droids are teased, Palpatine, Dooku, and stuff like that have been kind of teased. So looks like we might actually get even more prequel themed stuff. Like this Final Force event might not be the only thing we get for the prequels. They might give us even more prequels content in the future, maybe. But I really like the Star Wars update. It wasn't like just a basic Star Wars update they've given us, where they just give us lightsabers and that's it. They really went all out with this update and didn't just give us lightsabers because it was getting kind of boring each year, just giving us lightsabers and that's it. This year they gave us abilities, and they went and they had multiple stages to the Star Wars event as well. Like each stage of the Star Wars event each week, it would go through a different like stage in the prequels, and it would like kind of play out through all the three prequel films in the Star Wars event. I mean, anything, it kind of was more just like the second two films, because it was the first event. I mean, actually, no, the first phase was just abilities around the map and the Republic outpost. The second phase was the Clone Wars begun. So yeah, it was kind of it was kind of like all three movies played out through the stages of the event, which I liked. I really liked it. They went all out with the Star Wars update this year. I know we're not going to get a live event this season, but hopefully the next season is good though, because I just kind of want a good season to make up for this season. In my opinion, the season wasn't great. I mean, this season isn't great because it's still going on. Obviously, we're not finished the season yet. Huh? Oh, they're up there. I've not really used this gun, to be honest. I don't know how long this gun's been in the game for, but I don't think I've really used this gun. I think I've used this gun like once or twice, but I've never I don't think I've ever really properly used it against someone. I just kind of like tested it or something. I think that's the first time I've used it against an opponent. I've just seen it around the map a lot, and I just not really thought much of it. I just always continued using the attack pistol. And that one like locks onto people, but it takes a bit of time to lock onto someone. I'm gonna lie, and it doesn't fire as fast. I don't know. I don't really get to that was just one fight, so I don't really know if it can't remember if it shot faster or not. But I still think the attack pistol's better. I mean, one thing we got that was decent was the Spire Mythics. We got that recently. If I'm being honest, I just think the attack on Titan ODM gear is better, because it pretty much does the exact same thing, right? You swing around the map, it literally does the exact same thing, and plus you can also attack mid-air with it. So it's literally pretty much the exact same as the Spider-Man things, but you can also attack with it. Like it's definitely better. I'm definitely saying it's better than the Spider-Man web shooters. It's definitely better than them. So when they bring the web shooters back, it's not as cool because we've got Attack on Titan Mythics now in the game at the same time. And actually, like one thing I did show in my last stream is you can't actually pick the OGM gear and the Spider-Man web shooters. You can't have both of them in your inventory. If you pick one of them, if you have one of them in your inventory already, and you have the ODM gear in your inventory already, and you try and pick up the Spider web shooters, it will drop the ODM gear. Like, you can't have both of them in your inventory at the same time. Yeah.
Like these got bitter rolls, tiramisu, strawberries. You want any of those?
Oh my god, he's right there. This person want to do it. Okay. Oh my god, man, why do I suck at this game so much, bro? I just can't get one kill. I just die every time I get into a fight with someone. I just die, bro. I'm so bad at this game. One sec, chat. I should go get a drink real quick, chat. Back in a sec. I'm back, chat. Alright, chat, here we go. Game time. Alright, so about that, chat, just checking the audio, so you might have had an echo for just a second. I'm sorry about that. Oh my god, look where I am.
May the force be with you. May the force be with you.
First person to thank the Battle Bus driver. Let's go! Let's get some good guns. Actually, I'm surprised that we've had our last fortnite downtime update for the season, because the season starts on the 9th of June, right? It's like the 27th of May, so it's like over. I'm trying to think, actually, like a week, just over under 2 weeks. Actually, no, to be fair, it actually isn't that long till New Zealand. It's like 2 weeks or something. I mean, technically, it should actually, if it wasn't delayed, it was on like the 2nd or something of June. We were like, it was like literally about like only like less than, it would be like less than a week or something away if it wasn't delayed. But because this bit was delayed till the 9th, it's like just 2 weeks away now. Can I just win one fight, please? One fight. Do you see what I mean, chat? I'm just dying every time. I'm so bad at this game. It's so annoying. Like, I've been playing this game for 5 freaking years. How am I so bad at it? Alright, okay. Next game. Here we go, chat. I'm gonna land here this time. Thing is, when they added when this new season added the new season to the game, they kind of kept most of like the map from Chapter 4 Season 1. They didn't really like change many POIs. All they did was just add a massive section to the map and just make the map a little bit bigger. The only locations we really lost was like that little mini Cuddle Team Leader like landmark, where like the little Cuddle Team Leader head from like Rave Cave was like a little landmark of it. We lost that, and Faulty Splits. They were like the only locations we really lost. We just lost a little bit of like the edge of the map here, but mostly it just extended the map. I find it weird though how, because Faulty Splits was quite popular, how they get rid of one of the quite popular locations, Faulty Splits, instead of getting rid of like something like somewhere like Breakwater Bay, because I don't think Breakwater Bay anyone actually lands there. It's quite a like quiet location. I've not really landed there much, but when I have landed there, there's like never anyone there. Which, in fact, might have changed because I've not really, since I haven't played too much on it this season. I don't think I've really ever landed there this season, so I don't really know. I'm weird. I'm kind of confused actually, because I saw with Nick 30's video, right? You could just hang, like you could just like stand here and not like swing it again, and you could just hang. Oh yeah, I'm doing it now. Like you could just I want to just hang there. Come on. Let me just hang there. Like this. Yeah, like this. Look how weird this looks. Oh my god, this is so. I've never done this, like just hang, but like it has like 2 support points, just support between 2 things, so you can literally just hang, bro. This is so cool, man. Look at this. Oh man, it's kind of cool. I switched the other one, but I don't know if it actually registered as I switched it, because I clicked on the other one before I switched it, but I managed to just switch to the Bush one, so hopefully I did get Bush Warrior, because I want Bush Warrior. Because I'm probably not going to keep this Cobra DMR for much for long, because when I'm probably going to switch it out with like something other item or something in a minute. Let's get a gold combat. Combat's underrated, man. I think the combat's decent. I wish they would just give us the punch shotgun back, honestly, but you know. Come on, Epic, just hurry up and give us some pump already. Let's just have the pump shotgun back in the game. Didn't mean to do that. I want the pump back. Pump's good. Pump shotgun's a good gun. Something's happening. Earthquake event. It just happened. I just got it into. I managed to get it in one of my games. It was like a mini earthquake thing. I don't know what it's leading up to, because we're not getting a live event this season. So, is it going to be something to do with the new next season? Something, this random earthquake thing that keeps happening. It's just this random earthquakes happening. It's like ever since the Star Wars update we got, like the Final 4 Star Wars update, they added in that update. They added these cracks around the map, and then in the future update, we had like a weekend midway through the Star Wars update. They added like all these roots that were coming out of it, and then these people started camping, and then in the future, some people started camping again, and then they added these everyone started getting dug up and more. It's happening again. The earthquake thing just happened again. Oh my god, that is cool. Man, this is way better than the Spider-Man Mythics, man. This is 10 times better than Spider-Man Mythics. 100%. Oh yeah, I definitely got the Bushware perk because it just gave me that DMR perk again, the option to do it again. And I've already, if I already selected it the first time, it wouldn't give it to me again. Should I go and get the I don't know if I can be bothered to go all the way over there and kill the boss. Why not? Why not? Why not? Alright, let's go. You know, I'm just gonna heal. I just lost all my shield. That was not worth third partying. Okay, if I can try and get a few shots again. So many people here. Get out of here! Get me out of here! Just let me use the mythic! Why couldn't I use the mythic? I died because of something that wasn't even in my control. I couldn't even use the mythic. I don't know why it wouldn't let me. It's like I was too slow to get out of the situation, man, because my mythic ability just wasn't working. And the person hadn't even shot the web shooters out. It just didn't want to work for some reason. It was like so slow to shoot the web shooters. Like, the web shooters are trash. ODM gear is so much better. Man, I can't wait until Chapter 4's over. Just end Chapter 4, the Chapter 4 finale. Can't wait for the Chapter 4 finale end of it, man, when Chapter 4's finally over. Unless the next season and the season after are a good 2 seasons. Maybe Chapter 4 will be the opposite of what Chapter 3 was, because Chapter 3 was like, it was good, the first 2 seasons were good, the second 2 seasons weren't that good. And Chapter 4, the first 2 seasons have been kind of bad, so maybe the next 2 seasons are good. Maybe Chapter 4 starts off bad, but ends good. Whereas Chapter 3 started good and ended bad. You never know. Maybe that's actually how this is going to go. I mean, that's just my opinion, though. In my opinion, the first 2 seasons of Chapter 3 were good, and Season 3 and 4 of Chapter 3 weren't that great. My favourite season of Chapter 3 was definitely the Resistance season, the Iover 7 season, Season 2. The Iover 7, the Collision event, Zero build. And Zero build's one of the best things, the best thing they've ever added to Fortnite. Best decision Epic Games have ever made, adding Zero build, because I don't have to play build anymore. I'll still play occasionally with some of my friends who like playing build, but most of the time I tend to play Zero build though. Quite a few of my friends like Zero build, it's just some of them like build, so that's when I'll play build sometimes, but not much with them when they want me to play build. But I tend to play Zero build most of the time though. What's happening? It's happening again. Yeah, it stops now. That's the 3rd time I've experienced the earthquakes this stream. In Fortnite, the earthquake events thing happening again. There was some happening in the game in Chapter 3, Season 1, leading up Season 2 because of the IO drills and the fortress that were under the ground, and they were causing earthquakes and stuff. I remember in Chapter 1, Season 7, leading up Season 8, we had the massive cracks in the ground. American Skywalker, you are the chosen one. You were set to destroy the Sith, not join them. Bring balance to the Force. Now leave it in darkness. I hate you. Anakin Skywalker. Rise, oh crap! I was just having my little Star Wars roleplay. No! Oh come on, man! Really? Got to ruin my mood like that? Why? To be fair, my game did start lagging quite a bit. I know that's not really much of an excuse, but my game did start. My ping did suddenly start. Just went up and started lagging a bit. That's my excuse. That's why I died. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not actually why I died. I just got caught off guard. So I'm going to be doing Fortnite content and Dead by Daylight content. I might change my banners. It was like half Dead by Daylight and half Fortnite. Come on, chat. Let's see if we can get a win. Let's see if we can get a win on stream. Alright, here we go. Landing Anvil Square. Alright. Red Iron. Web shooters off the bat. Not bad. Not too shabby. Let's go. Okay, so we got some decent guns off the bat, so I think that's some decent stuff to go off the bat. And some shield. No. I'm not dying. I wish I had a shotgun right now, man. If only I had a damn shotgun, bro. Actually, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. I just hate getting into close fights like that with only an AR, because ARs aren't that great up close, really up close like that. I need a shotgun for a fight like that. I can hear it in the distance, so there's an earthquake happening again. It's like when you can hear it like very faintly, but when you get really close to where the cracks are, you can hear the earthquakes a lot. Like, I can hear it really, I can hear things like, it's like, things look, it's disrupting the ground here, like some bits of the, I can just hear random things in this, like, house, in this building, just cracking and breaking. Like, it's very faint, but you can just hit, so occasionally something will just break. Or something, but when you go really close to the cracks, you can really hear the earthquake. Like, look, it's happening. See? Listen a second. You can hear it. Okay, stop now. I don't really need these. I'm gonna take the red eye. Let's just claim the outpost, like. Let's take that combat shotty. The combat shotty. Need to heal up, need to heal up. Oh, that was so close, man. I had the advantage there because I was like, I had the high ground. I had the high ground. It's over. I have the high ground. It's funny because I legit actually did have, I was saying it as in, like, just a strategy way, but then I just remembered the meme, like, I legit had the high ground, so. It's over again. I have the high ground. And that person was the fish stick skin. It's over fish stick. I have the high ground. Okay. Let's upgrade this bad boy. I don't know if there's much point of upgrading my red eye too much. I'll upgrade to just a green one, but I'm gonna try and get the mythic pulse rifle, so I think I'm gonna try and upgrade my combat. Let's upgrade my heavy. There we go. I don't know, upgrade my shotgun to epic, to legendary 2. I want to save my gold still, because I spent a lot of gold there just doing all that. It's so expensive to save. It's so expensive. Upgrading your gold, not upgrading your gold, sorry, upgrading your guns. Through those machines is quite expensive. It costs a lot of gold. What's up here? Oh, it's the Thunder Spears. She just had one like over there. There's another one over here. Oh my gosh, really? No, you're not getting away. As soon as I get you weak, you're running away. No, it's not happening. You're not running away. I literally just got you weak and now you're running away. Come on, man. Really? Every time. Okay, now I'm getting shot by someone else. I'm not really bothered that they're claiming that, because it doesn't really, it gives you a few epic guns, but I'm going to try and get the Loot Lake Island anyway, so it'll spawn in a minute, the Loot Lake Island. I think after this, just as not this countdown, but the next countdown where the storm countdown starts, just as that ends, the Loot Lake Island will spawn, I think. The musician's slide perk is such a good perk because you can just slide. Every time you slide, you get AR ammo. So it's pretty much you get it's kind of like it's kind of just like unlimited AR ammo. out. I just felt like pickaxing the tree, but there wasn't really much reason to because you don't get mats in this. But I just kind of felt like pickaxing it for some reason. Okay, that's not a good idea. Get me out of here. Alright, got some health back up, that's good. I just claimed the loot lake island and get some good loot, and then we also get that mythic pulse rifle, which is good. The best AR I think in the game at the moment. Oh nice, and a gold combat. I'll use that med mist. I'll drop the attack on Titans thing because it's pretty much like got no usages left anyway. So, and I'll just take slurp, 2 slurps. That's good. That's good. I'll sod load out. Let's go get the vault. Alright. Alright, I've got the ultimate high ground right now. Anakin's really learned his lesson. I've got the ultimate high ground right here. The ultimate high ground. Trying to figure out where I got sniped from there. Where am I getting sniped from? I'm Anakin, I have too much power. I'm not dying, sir. I'm Anakin Skywalker. I have too much power. I'm too powerful. My strength is just... It's insane. I am just so powerful. I have the high ground. That's why I can't die. I have the high ground. I say that and I'm probably going to die in a minute now. Oh, I'm going to die now because I actually have to leave the high ground. I've lost the high... I'm going to lose the high ground. Everyone's going to be so mad at me. Oh my gosh, I hate the heavy sniper sound, it's so scary. Thanks for the vehicle. There's no way they kill me, come on. Let's just get to the gas station and try and heal up. Got out just in time. Oh, let's go. Thank God. Oh my God, that's so close, man. I'm so nervous right now. It's the end game situation. Right, chill. I'm not in a very good situation right now. Please tell me someone's not in this bush. Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm happy that no one's in this bush, man. Can't believe I'm bush camping right now. I just feel like an idiot right now. Why am I bush camping, bro? I'm freaking bush camping. Oh my God.
May the force be with you.
damage to trees. I thought it used to like one-shot trees. I actually thought it one-shot trees, but it doesn't. Man, this area is so open. There's 4 people left, and look how open the zone is right now. Like, this is just such a bad situation, I mean. Oh my god, why is the zone gonna force me out like snow to nothingness, bro? I'm in such a bad area right now. See if I can get a shot on that person there. Just gonna stay still for a second, come on. Yes! 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 Let's flipping go, man! Let's go! GG's chat, let's go. Alright, chat. Right, I think I'm gonna end the stream now, chat. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.